Hello, just to update, early September update. So the hostas are dried up, looking tired, and I need to do a lot of cleanup. So that is Sister Rosie, still green, and they say it's evergreen in the winter. I don't know. Let's see. So the hostas, lots of dried leaves, and this I got to cut up and put in the garbage. So our hibiscus still has blooms, but starting to have yellow leaves. And then the salvia, or I think that's a Veronica. Don't remember anymore. I cut yesterday, pruned the dried blooms. And here is a salvia. And another Veronica. I think this is pink. And then our coneflower. It has some blooms inside, but I didn't cut the old ones. And this is another dahlia. I'm waiting for it to bloom. I'm hoping it will be the red one. And then the only one left of the Asiatic lily here. And then another Veronica. And here is where I planted the peony tuber, and nothing has come up yet. I don't know if it's going to grow. And then another of the dahlia. It's very late, so I don't think it will be blooming this season. And then the coneflower that my husband accidentally pulled, so it's surviving. And then the rose that he transferred, hopefully it will survive. It's a pink one. And then here's the pink catmint, two pink catmint, nepeta. And then the other coneflower that my husband accidentally pulled and transferred here. And then our lilies. So I still don't want to cut them until they turn brown. So they will grow what you call stronger bulbs. And then our mums. They have buds, small buds. So I think this is the pink one. And so there are, I think, 3 or 4 moms that survived. The others we transferred. And then these are the hostas that I planted. So they have pink spots because I sprayed liquid fence, anti-deer and anti-rabbit, because there's been a rabbit here eating our plants. So here it is, turning yellow. And this one, I cut the other leaf that was drying. And this is the other hosta that my husband planted when after removing the roses. And here's another mums. Mums. And then is I think this is a white chrysanthemum, but it keeps coming back. So I'm happy. And then our hosta, the one I planted in May, it's blooming. So it has a flower stalk. So I guess it blooms late in the summer and early fall. And here is a bed of sedum. So thankfully, the rabbit did not eat any of them. Yes. And so I also sprayed liquid fence over them, so they will continue blooming. Okay. And here is another sedum. Also sprayed. I think I need to spray some liquid fence over there. over it. And here is our non-talk daisy. It has grown big. So it started small, and they say we should prune this. But I don't know if the wooden branches will still grow if we cut that portion. But it has buds, so I think it blooms in October or maybe late September. We'll see. So from afar, it has grown a lot. And the dahlias. So I already deadheaded this, so remove the dried flowers, and so waiting for another set of buds to bloom. And this is the new one. So it's turning lighter as it grows colder. So here, very nice. And so many buds still. So dahlia, and then the knockout rose. I deadheaded yesterday, and here's a new bloom. So it's turning more red when it's cold. And here is the dianthus. So no more flowers, but still green. And then our other rose, so still blooming. So it has some buds, although just a few. And it's another one going to bloom. Not focusing there. And then this one's so tall. It's about to go. So I will deadhead soon and uh, prune it so it will not be so tall. And then our blanket flowers still going strong, very nice. And Gomphrena still blooming. And marigolds still providing color in this portion of the garden, which looks so green. And then here's my begonias, still looking great, although when you get closer, you'll see the dried blooms. And then here is the clearance coneflower that I bought. It wilted yesterday because I was not feeling well and I didn't see it. It was starting to wilt last Sunday or Saturday, I think. But it has recovered. Um, I just put water underneath for 2 days. And so, although the flowers are dried up too, so I will soon plant them. There are 4 plants inside the pot. I'll soon plant them on the ground. And here are my geraniums. So still blooming. I need to deadhead so they can bloom. So there are still buds over there. And another set of begonias. And my chicks, hen and chicks. They're looking great. The petunias, they don't look so great. So even though they're flowering, lots of dried leaves and stems. And here are the Dusty Miller. So they're splayed out. I think they don't get enough sun here. Okay. And here is the rose, the small rose cutting that I planted. So it's still growing. And then the daisy, Shasta daisies. So they're looking good. I cut the ones that the hedgehog ate. Okay, and here's the oriental lilies. I'm not cutting them yet. Okay, and the hellebar there. Okay, so on the side of the garden is another dahlia. So it's okay. There, it's a little bit lighter than the other one. And there are buds. And then the marigolds, very colorful. Hmm. Marigold still, foxglove, and then the lamb's ear that I divided and transplanted here. Uh, to replace the what do you call that? The the heucheras that I removed. And here are the sedum. Oh, thankfully they were not also bitten by the rabbit. So I also sprayed liquid fence over these sedum. So this one is the Mr. Goodbud. This one is Autumn Fire, I think. And this one is the Coral Jade, Rock and Grow Coral Jade. So I can soon divide that because it's very nice. And this one is another Mr. Uh, what do you call that? Rosebud? Goodbud. Mr. Goodbud. Okay. And this one is the Forsythia. I think it's turning a yellow, shade of yellow, but my husband June doesn't see it. Hopefully next year it will bloom yellow flowers. And here's another set of blanket flowers. And then our lamb's ear. Looking so tired. I don't know because if it's because of the cold or I don't think they're dry. And here are the hibiscus. So I will soon get those seeds and maybe try to plant. I don't know. I need to research on how to get those seeds. And here, another set of blanket flowers. And then yesterday, or was that Saturday, I cleaned and cut the daylilies, removed the dried flowers and cut them. So you can see our heucheras, the green Paris coral bell from Monrovia, and this one is the pearberry ice. This one is the what do you call that? I forgot the name again. All these three are from proven winners, and then this is the other half of the coral bells. And this one is the Primo Wild Rose. Primo Wild Rose, and then the other two are the Pearberry Ice. This one is the Hosta that we planted last May, and then the Hellebores getting bigger, and then the Pulmonaria is there, and we have a small Calia lily. It was a house plant and then it was dying, so I just decided to plant it outside and see because in the garden centers it's outside. So I just planted it, not hoping for it to survive. But then, for 2 years now, it grows, but hasn't flowered again yet. So its flower is very nice. I think it's dark purple. So hopefully, I don't know what I'll see what I need to do with that so it can flower. Maybe move it in a sunny place so it will bloom. So this is the other pearberry ice that I planted because I divided one of the pearberry ice last May. And then here's the hosta that my auntie gave us, two of them. So now it's big, it's grown big. And the sedum, these are autumn joy sedum. And our fern, only one survived. I think the other one is dead. And this one, the forgot the name again. I need to uh, clean and get the dry leaves. So this one is I just put on the screen what the name is. It blooms in very early spring with yellow irises. So iris. And here's another daylily that I cut. And here's our pink rose. So it has a bloom there. And also when it's cold, I think it turns a little bit more red. But when it's red when it's small, when it starts to bloom, but then it turns pink when it's bigger. And this Weigela, I need to prune. It's getting so tall. And here are the peonies. The peony, one, two, three. And here is the rhododendron turning red. Euchera. I think that's a palace purple euchera, but it turns red during the fall or when it's cold. And then our yellow rose, I need to deadhead. And the yellow yarrow, another sedum there, and uh, I forgot the sage, Russian sage. And here's our little lime hydrangea. So it's turning a bit pink. Here's lamb's ear. I need to uh, maybe separate so it will look better. And then the yellow yarrow, another set. Mums. I think it's red. And this one, I don't know the color. We will find out. And here is another limelight prime. Oh no, that's little lime. I think it's little lime. So little lime. Here is the rose, the red rose that I got as bare root from Walmart. And then hydrangea, another mom's, and then here mom's is starting to crack. The buds are starting to crack, open. So here another sedum, and this one other hikara, the same one as the other one. I think that palace purple. And this one, this is I think the pillow toxidum. So it's played out in the center. So I want to dig it up and divide so that it will look better. And this is the limelight prime. And this one, it looks sick. That's an aster. I wanted to take it out, but I can see some buds. So when it doesn't bloom, when the buds don't bloom or open, I will take them out. So here's another, the big leaf hydrangea. So the flowers are only in the bottom and it's turning pink now. So there's a big one here and it's turning pink. I don't know why it did not bloom on top, only at the bottom. Maybe next year we'll see more blooms on top. Okay, and this one is the other rose that the rabbit ate. That's why I was forced to spray liquid fence again. Look at this. It was very lush already, although it didn't have any blooms, but it was bitten. So thankfully it's still growing. And here's another mom, and it's red. I think it's red. And here's another, I don't know what kind this is. Maybe it's autumn fire. I'm not sure. And this one, caramel yucca. And this one, another sedum. So I've forgotten the name. And this an aster. So it has buds. And our limeta. I already cut some of the blooms, but I think the brown or the dried blooms looks okay and nice, so I will keep them. So here, small eucharis that I just planted. And here, aster. So they're beginning also to bloom. I also sprayed anti-deer here, anti-rabbit. That's why it has white spots. Doesn't look good, right? And here is the bleeding heart. It has dried up. So hopefully next year it will be able to bloom. And here is the heuchera that I planted. So this is the silver gumdrop, and this one is from Meyer. I forgot the name. Caramel euchera, bloomstruck, hydrangea, this forever red, agastaki, autumn joy sedum, and then a lavender, English lavender, and then hosta at the back, and another bloomstruck, and my eucharis here, and another sedum, sedum, no, not sedum, mumps. Okay, and my colorful eucharis. And here, another euchera, and boxwoods, Burberry, and our hollyhocks blooming. So some of it already dried up because of spring, but still lots of buds. Okay, here is the front garden. And boxwood. Here's our front garden bed. Boxwood. And then the turning brown. This, I forgot the name again. So many plants, I forgot the name. This one. Maybe I need to cut so that it will bloom more. And this is the rose. Husband transferred. The euchera. So just to see. So here's the hydrangea, bloomstruck, the yarrow that I transferred. And here is the rose. Small boxwood, hibiscus. It's drying up because it's getting cold. And then here is the other rose. So it's blooming. It still has a small bud there. So I need to deadhead. And then the other rose that my husband transferred, the other yarrow that I planted. And here's the what do you call lantana. Lantana is Limelight Prime. Here's the Sedum, Dark Sedum that I bought on clearance. And it's called, it's a Plum Dazzled Sun Sparkler. Plum Dazzled Sun Sparkler Sedum from Monrovia. So it has red flowers. It's looking good. It has red flowers and it looks good for fall. When I get the chance, I will propagate or do some cuttings. And here's the other hydrangea that I bought on clearance. And our blue juniper and the eucharis that I planted. So these are the peach berry eyes that I transferred from the back. Okay. And just to show also our geranium. So it has lots of blooms, pink blooms. And my begonias, big flowers. But this one is at the back. This one, the one I had last year. So it's starting to have many flowers. And this one is the one I'm most proud about. I'm most happy about. Big yellow flowers. I think it needs more sun. Even the red flowers here are bigger. So maybe I can transfer one of them here on the other side. Okay. So I need to do some gardening now and clean up. And also the coleus still okay, though it's looking a little tired. I removed the blooms because I heard on YouTube that it in order for it to grow more, I have to remove the blooms. So it will signal to the plant that it needs to still grow and not uh, retire or rest. Okay. Bye for now again.